You know, my tendency to bring out
You
this
know
song,
what?
I think,
What is this?
is my
What is
not
this creature?
is both my most charming trait and my most annoying trait.
Yeah,
Depends on the brain.
you can either become like a beautiful singer because you get in so practice it like every day, or you can become like the guy that I met in like the subway in Germany.
Oh, I have not heard this story.
Oh,
Please
please.
Never be the guy who's like the social menace with the skateboard who like sings to people. Oh, a red just dropped. Do you want that?
Listen,
Ah.
I am that
Grab it, I'll
person who
get
will be
it on the
randomly
nude
singing at
thread.
the subway. Okay, that is me.
Yeah, but you don't walk up to people and sing.
Yeah, you don't do what this guy did. Here, let me explain.
Yeah, explain the whole story. I don't want to say anything.
So I was in Germany for a while because I was doing
Retro
an
Jack.
exchange student program thing as part of my German class. But this was towards the end of the trip, and I think what's so funny to me about the story is I was explaining to my classmates like just before it happened that the trip was almost over, and I was surprised that we hadn't run into any like crazy people. None of us had any like crazy people encounters yet. And so it's at the end of the day, and it's literally our last day there. We're meant to like meet up with everyone else to head back, get some sleep, and then go to the airport the next day. So we're waiting kind of like in this underground like subway area for some people to use the bathroom and do whatever and get themselves collected, and we'd all be meeting up later.
Oh, Ruckus.
But as we're waiting there, this guy walks up to us. This guy walks up to us holding the skateboard, right? You know, like he's carrying the skateboard with him, and he's like, "Oh, hey, are you guys Americans? Are you guys from America?" And we're like, "Hey, yeah, we're from America. What's up?" It's like, without another word, he just starts singing the American national anthem.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
With just
That's
like no
fucking
hesitation.
Awesome. That's
He just starts singing the national anthem from us, and we're all super fucking confused because we're like, all right, what the fuck is this guy's deal?
Was it good singing?
Yeah, it wasn't half bad. So
Oh, okay, at least there was that.
yeah, at least there was what. But at this point, we're all kind of like figuring out like, oh, this guy must be like a street performer or something. He goes and like asks people like where they're from and like sings their country's national anthem or whatever. That's what we were thinking until halfway through. He just completely stops and just goes, how did that part go again? And we were like,
that's... Okay,
oh,
not gonna lie, that's kind of adorable. That's kind of adorable.
And then he's like,
Right.
oh,
Sitting
oh
here,
yeah,
what?
right. And then he just like, he rushes through the rest of it and he goes, like, it's like, the land of the free and the home of the brave. And he rushes through it like a preschooler who's like
He probably
forgotten his lines for a play. And
Yeah,
no,
that's fair.
let me finish. Let me fucking finish. After like rushing through the rest of it, he pauses and he just like suddenly just addresses us like, do you know who they are? He asks us that. He's like, do you know who they are? And we're like, what?
It's such a threatening question.
And then he's like, the natives, man. The fucking natives! The natives you took the land from, man! You stole their land! And then he gets really flustered, he gets like visually upset, and like storms away and nearly like runs over an old lady and like yells at her.
I'm sorry. What?
This man was a fucking psychopath.
That's fucking amazing.
I love the hello fellow kids, because that's exactly what the skateboard sounds like to me.
Okay,
like-
at first I'll be like, oh, this guy's
No,
pretty
no.
charming, but then it's like turns into
Yeah, he went
What
through
the
a full character arc.
I think you just saw him enter his villain arc right there. Like, damn, what the?
He's clearly passionate about
The natives.
U.S. history and what we did to the natives and all.
I mean,
I can't
Listen.
blame social menace for being passionate about something.
I'd
Alright.
say something, but it's not Twitch appropriate. So
Adam, you should get over in here. Also, what do you mean not
I'm coming.
Twitch appropriate? Say it. Say it.
I know.
Say it.
Nah.
Say it.
Nah.
There are no rules
this
on what you
is-
can say. Say it.
All right. I said, if he was gonna go that far and to be that much of a dick, I would have brought up what they did to the Jews.
Oh my lord.
I said it was a legit
I don't think this guy. I
I
think this guy
just didn't know what you were gonna say, so I was curious.
That's not that bad. I think this guy was like clearly like American though. He was very American.
I don't know. He could have been an American like impersonator. That is a thing.
American impersonator.
Oh! Fuck! What was it? When I was in Germany, I saw a load of strange people, like random dude who was clearly piss drunk, actually just like pissing in the middle of the street. But amongst those,
I mean, you see those people in America too.
there was the DJ guy with the spinning dollar sign that Hair Dyer took a picture alongside and like did a rap with. And then there is the
Wait, you did a rap with it?
not me, my German teacher at the time.
That's
And then took a
fucking
picture
awesome.
alongside him. There was also a like a group of folks who did like statue mock. Yeah, go for it. Who did like statue mock-up makeup. So like they would cover themselves over in like white kind of grease paint type stuff, white clothes, and pretend to be a statue. You know, sitting in the middle of the square. Cool shit.
I always found that shit cool. Yeah.
One of them was in a what the fuck is his name? Uncle Sam. It was an Uncle Sam statue, and it was the creepiest shit in the world.
I mean, Uncle Sam is pretty creepy.
Yeah, but just imagine you see Uncle Sam sitting dead still in the fucking middle of the town square. You walk up to him, and then he gets up, turns towards you, and says, "Hey, would you like to hear about our program?" Just
Like, no, man, I pay my taxes. Leave you alone.
because he looks like a statue from far away.
Listen, Uncle Sam is
whole
that
gimmick.
weird, creepy uncle at parties that you just do your best to avoid.
Spooky man, yeah.
I am lagging so much.
Yeah. Basically reminds me of the one time I was at summer camp. This one kid wakes up in the middle of the night, right? It's like, okay, he has to go to the bathroom or something. But this kid was kind of cracked, alright? He was kind of, interesting. So I see him walk over to the wall, and he just starts pissing on the wall of the cabin, just right between the bunk beds. And I wake up, and everyone's just like, what the hell are you doing? It was the most confusing thing. I sat there mesmerized by this kid pissing on the wall, because it's like, I was trying to mentally process, why would you do that? But the bathroom's right there. It's like...
I really want to point out what KP just said, which is, damn, Uncle Sam can really choose you.
Oh man, that's literally the greatest thing ever. Thank you, KP.
And some speed and attack. Go.
Oh,
Go,
thank
my
you.
children.
Oh god, no. Woo!
I can chop them up now. Maximum efficiency.
Oh god, I do not approach enemies. I stay
Camp
up.
Kid's built different. For real though.
It really was. But yeah, that's one of my fond memories of Cradle Beach Camp. Oh, speaking of that summer camp, there was this real cool dude. It was like, he was one of the staff
Pour
people,
one out.
right? He basically just had to maintenance and stuff. But his freaking nickname was Chainsaw.
Oh, you know someone's cool when their nickname's Chainsaw.
Who nicknames
yeah.
himself Chainsaw?
Well, people usually don't give themselves nicknames. It's
Some
usually
people
they
try.
usually
Oh,
earn
So
it.
he
It's
didn't.
usually other people.
It wasn't me he gave himself. It was the people at the camp gave him the nickname.
Do you know why he was called Chainsaw?
People were kind of vague on it.
Because either he's like a handyman, like a real cool dude who knows his way around a tool or two, like a power tool, or he's like a murderer.
There are 2 men inside
There's
you.
no in between.
Running chainsaw and murder chainsaw.
I mean, there is like this bit of a legend around Cradle Beach Camp,
Let's go.
right? Like that
Pull one
the
out.
counselors tell about something they call the mope, which I guess is supposedly the ghost of Chainsaw's brother.
What? This dude
Yeah.
has a legend around him?
Wait.
He has a brother?
I don't know.
Chainsaw has a tragic backstory. Hang
Chainsaw
on.
has a Herobrine tail?
but apparently, so I guess there's like this tale the mope that creeps around in the woods at night looking for campers that don't go to sleep. You know, kind of shit that scare kids,
Yeah,
right?
classic boogeyman.
And they'd always like when we ever did sleep house when we slept in sleeping bags outside instead of in the cabins. They tell that tale, and it changes every time. But basically, just of it is every night Chainsaw walks around with his chainsaw, looking for the mope to try to so he can put an end to it.
Classic Chainsaw.
You know,
And some of the cameras will even say, "Don't be a dope, beware the mope."
Beware the mope.
It's basically
beware the
like,
mope. Why is it called the mope? Is it just
Yeah,
like
why
sad
is it
all the
called
time?
Because it's just fucking sad,
I guess you hear it.
guys.
I guess
Oh,
you hear
it's
it.
just me.
You hear it moaning.
It's
and
like
shit.
moaning Myrtle, but
It's basically
a
like the
cryptid.
rake. It's basically the rake, but sad.
the quake.
And related to Chainsaw, and Chainsaw is like on some sort of like
Not to mention, I keep
Chainsaw's
forgetting, but
Ghost.
Chainsaw is a real man, yes?
Ghostbuster,
Yes,
like
he is a man
Path
that
of
exists. I have
Vengeance,
met him. He is the
or like
coolest
Path of
fucking dude ever.
Retribution.
Oh.
He has a really cool beard.
He's a chill ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
A chain ass motherfucker.
Oh god.
What
Now,
A
now, I'm
chain
just,
ass
now I'm just
saw.
remembering all this shit from freaking camp. But
I
there was
never
a,
went to camp.
I've gone to camp.
So-
A few times.
I was
Dunk-
supposed to, I
there
just
was-
didn't.
Great. I was in the scouts for a while, so I went a lot of camping trips.
So I remember one year we had this
uh,
army vet as one of our counselors, right? He was a pretty chill dude. He had this really cool custom like walk stick that he carved himself. Pretty cool shit.
Okay, okay.
But he was like, he was interesting to say the least. He would always have us do like these weird kind of chants as we walk through the woods and shit. You know like how
Okay, yeah.
like in the army they have
yeah.
how they have those like callback kind of things. Like he has other there's like we were at Iroquois cabin and we do like the chants like related to that. Which I don't feel like fucking singing right now because it's too fucking embarrassing. I'll do it later off
totally
stream,
fair.
possibly.
Totally fair. You don't gotta.
But I'm getting
Yeah.
I'm getting
In
the
the
idea
field.
that
But-
I wanna
this guy
talk
was
about
this guy was a social menace,
Oh, that's
right?
sweet.
He was not a social menace, but he was the palest motherfucker, right? He was like titanium white. Like I don't mean like the active white. I mean like his skin was like pale as a.
So he was a
freaking
vampire.
goat, basically. So
Yeah, maybe
I-
maybe he was moped.
And we hit the button.
Let's hit
And
this.
there-
Maybe
there's
he
a
was the
reason-
real moped.
The reason why I picked that up, so fucking one night we're up late in one of the cabins. We're just kind of gathered around like talking shit about everybody, right? Because that's what you do. We just like preteen boy just fucking talking all kinds of shit, acting like you're okay
Yeah,
and
you're
bad, right?
you're still your insecure age.
Then for some reason I get the unyielding need to turn around and look out the window. And what do I fucking see? Looking through the freaking window with his head in the dark ass night, but fucking that counselor's head, fucking teeth, staring at us the entire time through the fucking window like a goddamn ghost. Needless to say, we all fucking jumped. We thought it was some kind of ghost or mope or some bullshit.
Or the mope!
It's the mope! Everyone run!
we
I
all,
have
we
a-
all
I have-
jump. We all jump about 3 feet out of our freaking chairs.
I have a fun story. I don't think it's as amazing as the mope, but I do have a tale I wouldn't mind telling, which is what was the name of the camp? It wasn't Camp Gray. It was one of the Boy Scout camps that I was at. It had this initiation thing where you there was like a bay you could go swimming in, right? But you had to go through a like swimming test first before they let you go in the water, which doesn't sound bad, right? Just show that you can swim and not fucking drown, and then you're fine. Which, by the way, for me was a lot to ask because I'm a really bad swimmer. But that aside, it was like a whole long beach area. So you got like sandy shoals, a little bit of rockiness, and then there's the testing area, which is outlined by buoys. And it is... I don't know if I can describe the level of moss on top of the water, but basically imagine that the water is green.
That's not a
who
good
hasn't
sign
got a
for
green
like
yet?
swimming.
Just a
I've got my green.
goddamn thick ass,
I took a green.
like
Yo,
I
that's how
got
you
one.
get like a brain-eating amoeba. Like
Yeah,
fucking-
basically, right?
This might not be from the boss. This might be just a random.
It was just like that, like a curtain
enough
of
items
moss,
as
and it was
is.
on a
Go ahead.
pier. And
Yeah,
so
you take it,
essentially,
you need an item more than I do.
essentially what they had was you would jump into the moss, make a hole in it, it would cover back over, and then you would swim a small lap around where the buoys were, and then they had one guy on a garden hose dedicated to washing you off afterwards.
Oh my god,
That
you
is-
Did
gotta,
it hit it?
you gotta not only prove
go
that
for
you're a
it.
swimmer, you gotta become like a fool ass like bog boy.
You gotta become a bug boy,
Push the
yeah.
ocean and
This is
just
the
get
bog
girls,
boy
get
like
dogs
hazing,
here.
like bog initiation, bog boy.
Yeah. We had a thing, so every morning, this was optional,
X,
but every morning,
X.
It's just bird.
every
I'm
morning
gonna be in
we
trouble,
had,
gang.
We had a thing
It's
called a
birds.
polar bear swim,
I'm
where
a
like,
duh.
in the
Is it-
freezing ass
Oh,
cold
no.
morning, we'd all get like our swimsuits on, we'd all walk towards the pool and go for a swim in like the very early morning. And a lot of people like refuse. Some people refuse to do it. I went because I like swimming. I don't care.
Oh,
But,
what hit me?
And luckily, most of the time the pool was actually heated, so there's that.
Mhm.
But you get out and you'd immediately just start shivering because it was so damn cold
Take
afterwards.
some move speed, you're welcome.
But some of the kids who didn't go got really butthurt at the end because I guess if you went every single day to a polar bear swim, you got a free sundae at the end of the session. So here I am sitting with my free sundae, and this guy next to me just won't shut up, like just whining completely. And then one of the counselors, I turned to him,
I
well,
am
if you
a bird.
got your ass up in the morning, you would have got a sundae, now would ya?
Oh, I gotta use the
You gotta
phone.
get
I'm so
up on
sorry.
Sunday if you want the Sunday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, oh, I should bonk one of these motherfuckers. Hang on.
Please bonk them.
I haven't
Bonk
bonked
them.
anything in a while. I'm not too good at it.
No.
Oh wow, I just got sniped.
Oh,
I am
there's two
dead.
white
I am
bubbles.
so dead.
That's problematic.
Yo. That